Hero Forge. Hero Forge.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of
Hero Forge,
where we create open source characters for you to use at your leisure. Whenever you want, however you want, we don't limit you. All we do is create the backstory and how that character got that ability, and it's OC Junction. How are you doing, Mikey? How's your life? Tell the audience, tell our dear forgers what's been going on.
Ooh, hello forgers. Good evening, or good morning, or whenever you watch this video. I'm doing well. Yeah, life has been treating me good. I've been down a little bit, I've been a Debbie Downer, but I met up with some friends, and they picked me up. Yeah, and then I got to hear from my boogaloo, our new word of the week, word of the month of the year.
Yeah, me and Mikey are calling each other boogaloos now.
Yeah, this is my boogaloo, Horace. I love his boogalooishness. Boogaloo-goodness. Yes, sir.
You're my boogaloo, man.
You just made me melt. Oh my god, I'm a noodle now. I mean, not a noodle.
I'm
Ugh,
just
that's
a noodle in your
okay.
arms.
I'm a soup now. I'm not a thick soup.
Now.
I'm a
Thick.
Ooh, thick. Oh,
Thick.
hello. He's thick.
Oh, hello. I want the thick. Okay, wow.
You know the one thing that messes me up though?
What's the one thing that messes you up, my dude?
I hate when I see those. I'm not hating, but them pear-shaped dudes that be like really fresh.
What do you mean pear-shaped?
Like think of a pear, man.
Like they got big butts?
Like a huge butt, and then it just like goes straight up. And, like they got small shoulders, but they got like huge big butts and big old thighs, and then it just goes straight down. And it goes straight down.
Yeah, dude. Like I'm low key jealous. Like I wish I had a big butt. Not like a fat one, but like a big nice butt. You know what I mean?
Like big posterior.
Yeah.
Like no, I'm not thinking about like that. I'm thinking like you just nasty with it, but you fresh in a mug. Like all your clothes is like legit clean. You don't smell like a young bull. You just clean. I hate you.
Dude, it's all about that clean look. That's the best way.
But they ugly
best
though.
Way.
Like being a pear shape. I mean, it's whatever. I'm not gonna get into it anymore. It's just That was something that was on my mind.
Okay. Also, I wanted to say, we got some feedback over the week about our recordings and our episodes, and one person said they love the show.
They love the show.
We're doing a great job.
Doing a great job.
But their one qualm was that a lot of our characters tend to be POC.
POC.
Basically, just meaning they already have a set gender and they're extremely straight. Our last episode,
they're extremely straight.
Yeah. Okay, I'm exaggerating when I said extremely straight.
Okay, extremely straight. Like they are so biased. Oh my goodness, they go to Catholic church. Man, that's
in that
funny.
Person's defense, we are biased. That's just what we know.
I'm
not defending us. I'm just saying why we've done that. It's not on purpose. We're not trying to be
extremely straight.
Yeah. No, we're not trying to be extremely straight. We're just that's all we know. But I told them we'll promise to have more inclusive characters.
You got blonde hair,
even our last
blue
episode,
eyes.
we had a character that could change their genitals whenever they wanted. I feel like that's pretty literally gender fluid.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, we like to make blonde hair, blue-eyed characters that go to Catholic church that have been raised up in private schools and freaking. Oh my goodness!
No. It's okay. Dude, relax. It was just.
I'm relaxing. This is me relaxed right now, man.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, all right, Boogaloo. Okay.
Dude, that's awesome.
I'm
that's
really
awesome, dude.
parched over here. I'm not soaking wet. I feel good. I like that we had that criticism.
Yeah, and I think that's good. That pushes us to be a little bit more creative and be more inclusive of everyone and other people.
Yep.
In our defense, we like to keep it open. I like to say that if I say that, let's say a superpowered girl is born, she was born a girl, but that girl could believe that she's a guy, or she could be gay or straight or asexual,
or could have autism.
Yeah, it could have whatever. The thing we want to do is we're just coming up with their abilities. We're not defining their characters and what they love and believe and whatever. Like that's.
But if you guys want us to go into that, you know.
Yeah. The whole point of the show is to just be like, hey, we're making an origin story, and then you guys do the rest. Like, if you guys want to make her straight in POC, that's fine. If you guys want to make her believe that she is a man in a woman's body and is a lesbian or straight in that sense or whatever, that's fine too.
I believe the correct term is transgender.
But just to be inclusive, I think I will try and make it less like about guy or girl or whatever. We'll just try and make it more inclusive in general. So I think that's a good criticism we got, and I think we will try and use that in the future, but also we don't want to be too much, because like we want we want our dear forgers to be able to have stuff to work with as well. So I think that's fair. What do you think, Mikey?
Huh? Oh, my bad.
Hero Forge.
I'm just like, whenever I'm drawing a blank, Hero Forge. Oh man, yeah. What you said?
Sexy voice, you can get away with it. Just all you have to yell is Hero Forge, and everyone will be like, "Oh, okay."
Hero Forge.
Nothing. I was just saying that we got to be more inclusive of like other genders and sexualities and whatnot.
Oh, and I heard that. Yeah.
I mean, I just went on a tangent and said that like we are only making origin stories. We're not trying to like tell everything about this character. That's up to our dear forgers to do. But just to be inclusive, we'll start doing that from now on, just to be more creative and random and whatever.
PP vagina.
PP vagina, indeed.
Yep. Peepus.
Peepus.
Peepus
monster.
The cat overlord.
Oh my god, I love that word.
Yeah.
Peepus.
You know, I was thinking about Peepus the other day.
What were you thinking about him?
I was like, you know, I was kind of thinking about, you know, him looking like a Thundercat. I was like,
oh yes, Thundercat's Peepus.
Yes, you know, I was just like, you know, I really.
Oh,
I'm
you
just
know what?
gonna.
It'd be Peepus Ho. You'd be like, Peepus Ho.
Peepus Ho.
Oh my god. Anyway,
Ho
sorry.
Peepus.
You were saying, oh Peepus, my Peepus.
My Peepus.
Instead of my captain. Oh Peepus, my Peepus.
Oh Peepus.
Anyway, sorry.
I'm vowed to you, my Peepus. Oh, whoa.
What were you saying?
To you, my Peepus.
Hero Forge.
Hero Forge.
Hero Forge.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Mommy,
I
I'm
love
scared.
that I can do the demon voice. It makes me so happy.
Mommy, I'm scared.
Mommy, I'm scared. Hey guys, that was a really long tangent we went on. I am so sorry. You know what? Me and Mikey just like to get together and have a good time, and I don't think that's a bad thing. But you know what? Let's jump right into it, Mikey. I feel like people have heard about our stories long enough. Why don't you go ahead and generate us a power, my friend? And let's see what we get.
Okie dokie. I'm soaking wet.
I'm always soaking wet, fam.
On the wiki. Oh, come on, computer. Come on, computer. Come on, computer.
You can do it.
Come on, computer.
If it still doesn't work, then I'll jump on and do it.
Yeah. Ooh, okay, good. Whew, that was close, man.
What you got?
What do I got? Oh, it's giving me an ad right now. What is this? Fan feed? No, is this new? Oh, I don't like
I have an ad blocker. That's what helps me get through this shit.
Oh, okay.
That sounds
Random
so sexual,
page.
Mike. Okay, alright, we need to stop. We're
Random
a menace
page.
to society.
This is all I want. I only want a random page. Come on.
Do you want me to do it?
Please.
Okay. So, what we've got today, ladies and gentlemen, 3, 2, 1, and Hup.
Hup.
What the fuck is this? We have Chinese deity physiology.
Chinese deity physiology.
The power to have traits and abilities of Chinese deities. The user can have the traits and abilities of the deities of Chinese mythology, which is directly connected to Confucianism, Taoism, and Buddhism. There's a lot of deities. Oh, there's no capabilities. I feel like we should skip this one. I don't think this is a good...
Well, mine's loaded.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and generate one?
Okay. It says ball projection.
Okay.
The ability to project balls slash spheres of energy slash matter.
Okay. Interesting. So, like, little energy balls or matter.
Or
so does that mean
orbs.
you could, like, construct, like, a fleshy ball and just shoot it at someone?
No, it's saying energy. Well, energy slash matter. I mean, yeah, but we're not going with that stinky flesh girl you came up with in the last episode. That's disgusting. I mean,
Why is she stinky? Who says she's stinky?
she was stinky. She made a fleshy fist hand thing to stop a train, and there was no blood. Blech.
Mikey,
Okay,
do you have a gore issue, my friend?
Do I have a gore issue? No, she was literally just like a pancake of meat human.
Are we
That
all
literally
pancakes
just-
of meat humans?
We are all pancakes of meat humans. Some are more thinner than others. Some people are crepes, and you know, like the pancakes. You know.
I love crepes so much.
Oh yeah, crepes they're entertaining.
I went to this place that had like a chicken crepe, and like, oh my god, it was fucking amazing. Like savory crepes are so like. Don't get me wrong, sweet crepes are great, but anyway, sorry, I'm sorry. I went off on a tangent about only
Ball
Horace
projection.
can go off about crepes. Like fucking Christ. Anyways, so ball manipulation. So
Ball manipulation. We can all use that.
I'm just imagining someone like juggling, like fucking like stroking a scrotum, like gently, just like
Just
ball
manipulation.
Okay, you know what, let's go again. I'll generate again this time.
Thank you, because this one is bad too.
I think this is the first time we've actually on the show that we've had like such weird, not good ones.
Oh man.
Malignance nullification.
All right. Okay.
The ability to repulse and nullify attacks with evil intent or intentions against oneself. Ooh!
Now that sounds fun.
Yes! Capabilities are... what does this say? Okay. The user can repel and nullify any attack with evil intent and block out all manners of malicious physical acts that are aimed against the user. If the attack against the user even has the smallest degree of maliciousness in its purpose, the attack will be dissipated. So this is a really fucking overpowered... Oh, hold on, there's some limits. If the user loses their concentration, they won't be able to block out attacks efficiently.
Okay.
Users are susceptible to attacks that lack any malevolence against them.
Mm-hmm.
So if someone was like, I'm gonna punch you, but not because I'm evil and I want to kill you, I just want to punch you because I want to punch you because you're my friend. They can't block that. Users are susceptible to accidental damage by attacks not meant for them. So they can still get hurt by accidental things too.
Okay.
So this is interesting because I feel like generally, let's say we have a hero versus villain situation. Generally, the villain wants to kill the hero.
Right.
So I feel like the hero would pretty much become invulnerable. But if you had a villain like the Joker, for example, who doesn't want to kill Batman, it wouldn't really work there. Because the Joker doesn't want to kill Batman, he just wants to fuck with him heavy. So, like, that's really interesting. I think this is an interesting ability. What do you think?
My marker dried out.
Your marker dried out.
I'm sorry. I think it's fun. I'm sorry. You know what? Because, like, does it say anything about when the character is asleep?
No. All it says is that any evil intent toward any attack that has evil intent toward, or like malicious intent in general towards the user, can be blocked.
Okay.
So what are you thinking? That like maybe during sleep that they can't block this? Because they said, it does say, the limitation does say if you're not concentrating, you can't block. So in sleep you have no concentration whatsoever. So you could still get killed if you were sleeping, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, Mikey, how do you think this character got this ability? Oh, I always do this. Timing. Modern, fantasy, or futuristic?
All three.
Explain.
This is a power that's passed down generation to generation to generation to generation to generation to our main character that we find out.
Oh my god, Mikey riding the bikey of knowledge. I like it. Sorry,
Okay.
that was weird. Continue.
Okay.
I'm on like a rhyming thing recently. Like I love rhyming for some reason recently. But anyways,
Yeah.
continue.
One Line Thursdays. I'm
Yeah.
not with it. Hero Forge. Okay.
We're gonna make a rap about hero. Sorry. Go.
Get in this Hero Forge. Get your characters for free. Boom.
Yeah, and so I just wanted to say, this is a power that's been passed down from generation to generation, and
Yeah.
we reach our main character or our first character of focus via in the modern time set, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I don't want to make it like, oh, my dad, you died and he has to pass this down to me. I want to make it to the point where his father, got so sick of like using the power, or his or her father got so sick of using the power, because I have to remember our forgers,
Our dear forgers.
our dear forgers. Our protagonist's father got so sick and tired of using the power to the point where he just put it into the child as a
Oh
child.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Almost
as a
if
baby.
Like a curse. Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like a curse. Yeah, let's think of it like that. So let's call this power. Well, it already has a name.
Well, I don't know if it's really a curse though, because like you can block any evil attack. That's like the opposite of curse. That'd be like a blessing.
Well, the thing is, what happened
Maybe. Sorry,
if it
go ahead.
what happened if it actually originated with bad intent? Then it'd be like a whole oxymoron to like the origination of the character, like the origin of the character.
Ooh.
So like you have like this deep, onset of just like how we actually look at things, because we can't access a certain type of thought process in order to protect ourselves when something bad and malignant actually forced itself upon us
Yeah.
in order to protect us. So
Okay. Interesting.
wow, that was
So,
really interesting.
That was very, very deep, dude. So let's say that's what happened. So how did this ability came into be? Like, what malignant force made this ability come into actuality?
Let's say a couple thousand years ago, there was a young boy who was not very fond of, physical activity. I want to put this in like medieval times. So medieval times, around the Crusades. And let's just say his father, wanted him to squire, or let's make it a dude. His father wanted him to squire. And, as he began growing up, they found out, he's really frail. He's really frigid. He doesn't like bloodshed. And he's got a problem. A particular problem of actually being scared of particular situations which could cause anxiety.
Okay.
So he's
Oh, there
kind
we
of like,
go. What if this... Oh, see, this is a whole nother level of inclusiveness, right? What if this ability gives everyone who has it, like, it's a great ability to have, but it also gives everyone extreme anxiety about everything.
Yeah, because like you have to kind of be paranoid in order to be conscious of bad attacks coming upon you.
Exactly. So that's why it's a blessing and a curse, and it includes the inclusiveness of people who do have issues with anxiety. This could be a way for them to overcome it, or at least this character learns to overcome their anxiety. But we could say that this power gives everyone generally really bad anxiety issues.
Really bad anxiety issues.
So in that way, it's a blessing and a curse, and that's why that person originally was really anxious all the time because they're always worried and paranoid. Well, anxiety's different, but let's just say this person was really paranoid and that gave them anxiety. So what happened to this origin character?
Basically what happens to him, he, leads a life of, just squiring after, night after night, a night that dies in battle, or a night that just like gets fed up and, quits or runs off or goes rogue.
Yeah.
And, he, one day he's actually off behind a bushel spying on some girls, right? And these girls are, they're not being ladylike with each other, and they're enjoying they're enjoying their spring bath.
Okay.
And he's just spying on them, and he's looking in, and they catch him.
Yeah.
And so when they catch him, they actually bring him back to the pool, and instead of just doing like a freaking harem going on type scene, they actually begin
every cliche anime ever.
Yeah, every cliche anime ever. Yeah, pretty much. Or fandom.
Yeah.
They actually begin to perform like water magic on him.
Oh,
and then they call down
witches or something.
Or practitioners of witches, or apprentices of witches.
Yeah.
Oh my god, why is this going back into like the realm of Patrick Young?
Oh my god, is this Patrick Young's universe again?
Oh my goodness, it could fit in there so well though.
Well, let's try and keep it separate for now. But like,
yeah, let's try and keep it separate for now. Oh my goodness, I'm just making up so many characters that can like fit into this dude's story, man. Oh man,
you created a beautiful world, my friend.
Dude, Podrick, man. Ifgar. Oh god, no, let me stop. And so basically they call down this being, and this being kind of like is a two-faced god, right?
Okay.
And it basically draws bloods from itself on both sides, saying, it gives you this spiel about how, you should live forever, but not through yourself, not through your, physical body.
Oh, interesting.
And, it goes on beyond just the point of, him right then and there, and he kind of like sees all the way into the future to his like imminent death point. And I'm not talking about like his death, I'm talking about like his very last death, where the curse will stop, the curse slash blessing will stop. Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't want to just like keep it within just his bloodline alone, like.
Well, I mean, because people have sex and have kids, of course it extends out, right?
The nasty, yes.
Interesting. Well, I think we should leave it at that. We don't want to break it too much. So it starts out all the way back then when this curse slash blessing was put on this person.
Mm-hmm.
So what does this have to do with the character, the protagonist in modern times?
Well, he's technically the last one.
Okay.
Until he renews this blessing slash curse.
Yeah.
So he's supposed to be the last one. He actually re-meets this entity that bestowed it upon his ancestors to keep his, this life going.
Yeah.
So that's what brings it. That's what, draws back the connection to the modern to the ancient, all the way into the very sci-fi future.
Does he know that about this ability and his heritage in general?
No. I want to make him ignorant to it.
Okay. But he obviously he learns about it when he gets like, let's say he gets attacked or something.
Yeah. Obviously
Okay.
he'll learn about it.
Okay, interesting.
Ooh, man. this could fit into like Podrick Young, man.
Yeah.
You remember the recording we got messed up?
Oh,
We made another character for Podrick Young's
Podrick's
realm,
universe, yeah.
too. Yeah, Podrick
I'm
Young's
so
universe.
sad that character that episode got deleted.
Man.
Okay, so interesting. So we could also say that, well, let's do a little bit of character building too. So again, we don't want to build this character too much because you guys decide. So like, that's why we don't ever say the race. We don't ever say like their physical features. You guys decide if this person's fat, skinny,
Pink, blue, yellow,
pink,
green.
blue, yellow, green, whatever.
They can have Carnage DNA.
Yeah, and you know what? Just to spice it up, we'll say yes. This guy was born male. He believes he's male, but you know what? Let's say he's asexual, because that works. Because he's paranoid about evil attacks on him at all times, that he can't even fathom being in a sexual relationship with anyone. That's why he's asexual, because he feels like that would be the time to be attacked is the worst.
Ooh. While you're doing nasty.
Yeah. So like
While you're soaking wet.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why he's like paranoid about even like talking to men or women or whatever.
Man, he sounds like me.
Are you asexual?
No, I'm technically I am, but I get none. So yeah.
How are you technically asexual? Just in the sense that you haven't had sex yet, or because like mentally just don't think about it?
Yeah, just put my business all out there, man.
I'm sorry. We don't have to talk about this. I'm so sorry.
Oh
Holy shit.
man, this time on Hero Forge.
Mike's sexuality.
Oh,
I'm so
man.
sorry. Do you want me to cut this bit out, or should I leave it in for jokes?
Oh, I think you should leave it in for jokes, man.
Okay, but we're not gonna talk about this. I'm sorry. I didn't. People told me I get into this very therapist-esque kind of mindset. When I find out something interesting, I just start asking questions about it.
Like, oh, I'm so concerned now.
Not concerned. I was just intrigued. But I'm sorry.
Ow.
We can talk about that off if you want.
Okay.
But the main character is, let's say, it's a guy. He knows he's a guy, but he's asexual because of his paranoia. So, not only are we being inclusive of different sexualities, but it also ties into his ability very well.
Yes, it does.
Because of his already anxiousness and anxiety and paranoidness, it works into his love life as well.
Oh man.
Therefore, he's asexual.
He's a sad sack. I can get with that.
But you know what? He's happy that way. He's happy.
Yeah, he's a
being
happy
asexual.
sad sack.
Yeah.
What kind of job does he work, Cars? What kind of job does he work?
What kind of job does he work?
Yeah.
He is a Jehovah's Witness.
He's a Jehovah's Witness.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Ooh, I know the perfect job that'll be excellent for him.
Banana seller.
No, well, that's a good one though.
Okay, what do you got? It's probably better than mine.
He could be the guy, you know, like how you pass by like Liberty Mutual or something, or like you know, like one of those insurance places, or like a tax refund place.
Yeah.
Like he could be the guy outside twirling the sign. Or like outside dancing in the costume. Yes, he's that guy.
Mikey, why?
He's that guy.
He's that guy.
Yes, he's that guy. And he's very jovial when he gets into his suit and starts work. He's very jovial.
What suit's he wearing?
Ooh, he could wear like, let's give him like a clown pants, but like let's make it like half dog thingy. You know, like a dog with like a really big waist. Ooh,
Yeah.
you know like how those weird bulldogs look, right? In the face.
Yeah.
And just like, you know how they got like the white on their stomach and they
On
body be
their
gray.
mouth. Yeah.
Yeah. But just like, you know, those big clown pants that got the ring in the middle. Yes. Just if you can imagine that. Yeah. That's what he got. And he's got like a really big head for the dog's mouth and stuff. Or
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Yeah. And he's just outside dancing and waving the sign and pointing people to go into the building. Oh man. Yeah.
This is amazing. Okay, so he's got like fucking costume going side job.
Yep.
What's his name?
What is his name?
Ringo.
Ringo?
Ringo.
Hey, Ringo.
Yeah.
How about Randy? Randy Ringo.
Randy Ringo. I like it.
Randy Ringo.
That sounds like a C-level superhero from a DC comic.
Dang.
Randy Ringo.
Randy Ringo.
I like it.
Randy Ringo.
Randy Ringo, the paranoid, anxiety-ridden character, but that can block any malicious attack or intent towards himself. Interesting.
I like this guy.
Yeah, that's really cool. Okay, do you want to go ahead and try and generate another power for us, Mikey?
I can try.
Let's do it.
These ads are like getting the best of me though.
If you have Chrome, you can download an ad blocker. That's what I have.
Yeah, I have Chrome, but
it's an extension. Like if you go to the Chrome store, it's a free extension that blocks ads and pop-ups. I would definitely suggest getting that. So do you got it, or do you want me to do it?
it's actually up and it's working.
Nice. Okay.
But it's still moving slow. Oh no. Like even the words on the page are like getting mushed together.
Oh
But
God.
I'm clicking it.
Sounds like
I click-
nightmare fuel.
I clicked random page.
All right. Well, while you're doing that, so our dear forgers, I know I said this last time like a million times, but I'm currently working on the intro song and the outro, I guess, to the Hero Forge podcast. And just ask Mikey. I've got a pretty sick beat going, a nice drum track.
Yeah, it's like a Bryson Tiller, wet 808
Oh,
type
right?
feel.
That's exactly what I was going for, like a Bryson Tiller kind of. You know what? Audience, for you guys, I'm going to go ahead and play that track for you.
Yeah. It's really dope and
It's a dank
malicious.
beat.
Yes, it's a very dank beat.
It's a malicious beat. Oh, I love
it's a
that.
malicious beat. Yes, it's very constructive on your part. And okay, there it is. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Very,
It's lit, fam.
very nice.
Hero Forge.
Hero Forge. Anyways, I'm gonna try and build off that. I'm gonna be incorporating Mikey's amazing voice that goes Hero Forge. What?
Huh?
What was that?
Oh, that was me trying to laugh like
is there a
SpongeBob.
goat? Is there a goat in the room?
No, there's not a goat in the room.
Mikey, when did you adopt a goat?
I didn't adopt
A goat, okay?
but
Why not?
That's
Or
my
was it-
goat
Oh,
call.
you're right. I'm sorry. That was a lamb.
yeah, that was my
It's a sheep.
my four-legged square-eyed beast call. So, let's just continue on with the show. It finally loaded.
Amazing, Mikey. You're a man of many voices. Go ahead.
Why, thank you, Horace.
No problem. My boogaloo.
Oh, ooh. Okay.
What you got?
I got tattoo constructs. The power.
What?
Oh. The power to create/generate constructs from tattoos.
No way. What are some capabilities?
The capabilities are: users can change tattoos into tools, objects, weapons, and other items. Create semi-living constructs and/or create structures, buildings, or of varying performance.
So, what are there any limitations?
Are there any limitations? Let us see. There are a heckload of applications and a lot of associations, and there are only 3 limitations.
Let's hear it.
Number 1, may be unable creating tattoos? What? Oh, may be unable to create tattoos. That's some weird, funky wording. See, freaking fandom websites. This is what you get.
Yeah, it's not like the best grammar.
Yeah, may be unable to create tattoos, being limited to shaping already existing ones. So you can't make up tattoos, but
It
you
has to be
can.
ones you already have.
Yeah, ones you already have, or one on someone else.
So let me get this straight. If I have a tattoo of a sword on my arm, I can spawn a sword into my hand from that tattoo?
Or I can spawn a sword in my hand from someone else.
Oh,
like-
from anyone's tattoo. It doesn't have to be your
from-
own.
Yeah, so like if that one chick got an octopus going down her back, I can bring that octopus off her back.
Holy shit.
So the other limitations are construct. What the heck? Okay, construct structural strength may be limited by the user's will. So it's will-based power.
Yeah.
And may be limited on how complicated constructs they can create. So, like...
So I feel like willpower is like necessary for a lot of these abilities.
Yeah. Yeah, get in there! Yeah, get in there!
So, this is really interesting. I really like this one.
I like it too.
So, Origin, it's definitely got to be modern. Modern or at least futuristic, right?
I mean, it can be ancient depending on which civilization you're in.
I guess that's true.
And then, like, what do we define as a tattoo? I mean, ink on a body, you know, somebody actually taking a temporary tattoo and putting it on their body. You know, someone just doing, like, henna on somebody else's hand.
No. That doesn't count.
That doesn't
Tattoo-
count. Okay, you're
No, 'cause
like
it's-
super specific now.
Because it's not a tattoo. It says plant that dries on your skin then comes off. A tattoo, by definition, is something that's injected into your skin that is permanent to some extent.
But it can get removed.
Yes, but only through very extremely hard means. Henna is not tattoo because it's something that dries off and comes off by itself.
But a temporary tattoo can actually go onto your body and come off by only a specific means.
Okay, but that's why it's called a temporary it's not actually a tattoo. What it should actually be called is like a wet sticker.
A wet a wet sticker. A soaking wet sticker, man.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Soaking wet sticker. Rubber ducky.
Well, I mean, even back then, like, at least in Japanese and Chinese, I don't think it's Chinese cultures, but in Japanese cultures, they did have tattoos. Like, the old-fashioned way was, like, putting ink on, like, a fucking, like, really sharp and hot thing and, like, hammering it into somebody.
Ouch.
So there was tattoos back then, too. It's just...
Baby.
We could say, okay, whatever time this is in...
Baby.
Baby. We could say this character, wanted to get a tattoo, but from a very cheap place, because they didn't want to get, like, a really expensive one. So they go into the red light district of wherever they're living, and they find these this dark alleyway,
Okay.
and they see a glowing neon sign that says tattoos on sale.
Tattoos on sale.
They go there, and this comes back to the whole choice thing. This is a dank, shady area. They could have left if they wanted to, but they're like, nah, fam, I want a really cheap tattoo. They go to this shop, and there's this weird looking dude sitting there. This old man. He's covered in tattoos, like from head to toe. Just covered in tattoos. And he's like, hey man, what's going on? Like, okay, he doesn't actually sound like that or say that.
He's like,
Anyways,
hey man, what's going on?
yeah. So the character's like, I want a tattoo. And you're like, alright, what you want? And he says blah, blah, he or she says blah blah blah, whatever. But when the protagonist gets the tattoo, they notice that the artist puts this weird ink they've never seen before into the tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh, what's that? And he's like, oh, this is nothing, just a special blend to make
Just
sure
a special
it preserves
blend
and stays longer.
forever.
So we could say that this person got a tattoo, let's say on their back or their arm or whatever the hell, but the ink is infused with some kind of we can say this person, if this is modern time, we can say this person practices old witch witch old witch magic and rituals, and they mixed some kind of like ritual.
Okay.
That lets them usually be able to make some kind of construct from their own mind. Like it's a potion they drink that lets you make a construct from your mind. So like let's say a witch wanted to get a really fast broom. They would drink the potion and then like concentrate on a broom, and the broom would be able to fly or something.
Yeah.
So we could say this artist infused that potion into the ink and tattooed the character. And then the character was able to make their own tattoo come to life, and then started realizing they could do it with other people as well. But we could say that's where the ability came from.
I'm really curious.
Okay.
Because you said, the character asks for a tattoo, like, blah, 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 I want this. Mm-hmm. What happened if we actually insert, like, a meaning behind the tattoo that she kind of gets?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because I think that would, like, help play into the, the character, and how we actually begin to develop this person further. So what's something meaningful to this type of character? So now we have to like distinguish, like, kind of like her background, how she grew up, why she's like going out to get this tattoo. Wow, I'm saying a she. Could be a dude, Mike.
Or it could be a she who wants to be a dude.
Like, yeah, it could be a she who wants to be a dude. No, we do not discriminate, because I'm a straight man with a bias.
It's hard, right? Like sometimes you just forget, but like
yeah, I'm a straight man.
You know what?
With a bias.
I'm glad that we got criticism, because that's how we balance out, and people who are straight and biased, that's how we learn about other things and try to be inclusive, is when we get criticism. So I'm happy we got that.
I prefer vaginal canals.
Me too, and that's fine.
All right.
Some people don't, and that's also fine. Everyone to each their own, right?
I am a straight man with a bias.
Yeah, and that's what's hard about it, right? Sometimes we're biased and we forget, but that's why we have people like our lovely forgers to tell us, like, hey, could you actually?
You guys are straight men with biases.
No, they're not. You can't keep saying that, Mikey. I'm just kidding. But let's say this character is a woman who wants to be a man.
Okay.
And she's been wanting to get a sex change for a long time. Let's say he, because they consider themselves male. So it's a woman who considers himself male, and he's been wanting to get a sex change for a long time.
Okay.
Fuck, let's go the other way. Let's say it's a dude and he wants to be a woman. Because we already did one guy in the episode.
And he's already already decked out and stuff. He does, I don't want to say he does drag, but he's more of an androgynous man,
Yeah, he's androgynous and
in appearance.
He wants to be a woman, like he wants to get a sex change. And let's say he comes from a family where this is very looked down upon, a very old-fashioned Republican family that's like, men are men, women are women, everyone's straight, blah blah blah. And he's been oppressed by this. I guess she's been oppressed by this her whole life, and she just doesn't feel herself.
Mm-hmm.
But she's moving out soon, and let's say she's about to get her own place, and she wanted to get a tattoo that symbolized
freedom.
A new life, a freedom, or like, what's the word?
Liberty.
No, not liberty, not freedom. Like something turning into something else. Metamorphosis, I guess. Something to describe like leaving one's old body. Yes, change. Thank you. She wanted to get a tattoo that symbolized change. Now, what the tattoo is, I'm not sure, but that's where I think the backstory and the intent behind the tattoo should be.
She could get a tattoo of a Metapod.
Like the Pokemon.
Yes.
I don't know. You know what? Let's leave the tattoo up to our forgers.
Yeah, something that represents change.
Change to you guys, to your individual stories. But we'll say that's her backstory. She is a man who wants to be a woman and is going to get a sex change soon, and then is imbued this ability by this witch. Oh, also after she gets the tattoo and she tries the power and then comes back to figure out what's going on, the tattoo guy is gone. Like the entire shop is missing. Not just like him in the shop, like the entire building is gone, and she's like, what the fuck? But man, dude, it doesn't even feel like it's been 40 minutes. We talked like that was so much fun.
Yeah.
Well, Mike and I want to add one more segment onto the show.
One more segment, baby.
Called
What is it called?
I want this to like sound funny.
Hero Fords.
No, god damn it, Mike. Well,
Hero Fords.
What we want to do is we want to personally look up an ability on the wiki.
The wiki.
And find one ability a week that is our favorite and that we want to discuss. Now, I want to make a name for this segment, like something of the week or the weekly blah blah blah. But like I can't think of what to call it.
The weekly faves of Mike and Horace. Too much?
Mike and Horace.
Or Horace and Mike. You want to go that way? Because that's alphabetical order.
No, that's fine. No, I don't
No,
care about
the
that.
principles
It's just, like,
of graphic
there's a lot
design
words. Oh my god.
Tell us
to put things in alphabetical order, man. Don't start me.
H&M's power of the week.
H&M's power of the week. Okay, what's yours, Boogaloo?
I want to make it short because like I feel like it was like an entire sentence. I feel like that's too long to say.
Yeah,
H&M's
like
power of the week. I like that.
H&M's
Nice.
power of the week.
Yeah.
What's the name? Like, okay, like with this segment, we got to say like our 3 favorite things, like why we chose the power, why we think the power, is useful, and, like what are the pros and cons of it. So like there's 2 things to number 2, why we chose it, pros and cons of the power, and how we could imagine ourselves using the power.
Okay, interesting. Yeah. Okay, so I'll go first. The power I picked up this week was thermal manipulation.
Ooh.
So the capabilities are: user can create, shape, and manipulate temperature, a form of kinetic energy between particles at the atomic or molecular level. The greater the movement of these particles, the greater the thermal energy, and reversed. Heat itself is internal thermal energy that flows from one body of matter to another. It is not the same energy contained in a system, that is, the internal thermal energy of the system. Rather than being energy in residence, heat is energy in transit.
Oh my lord.
So limitations. Maybe unable to create temperature, being limited. They're only limited to manipulating temperature that already exists. Distance, mass, and precision depend upon the knowledge and skill and the strength of the user and their natural limits. May not be able to change to extreme temperatures. Like you can't turn the sun into ice unless you were like really, really, really powerful. So the reason I picked out this ability was in all these like superheroes and stuff, you always see superheroes that can shoot fire, shoot ice, or like, control fire, control ice. You don't really see a lot of characters that can manipulate temperature itself. Now that's such an interesting ability because it takes those cliche abilities and adds like a whole new level of like deeper understanding to them, fucking like if this character was strong enough, I could, if I wanted to fight you, I would put my hand on you and just decrease the temperature of your body to the point where all your organs freeze up and you die. Or increase it an insane amount and like your organs just kind of melt, like it's such an insanely powerful ability, and I feel like it's overlooked,
Yeah.
Because you always have the cliche like I can shoot fire, ice, whatever. Storm from X-Men is a good example. She can't actually change heat, but she can change the molecules in like the weather, which is what makes the storms. So like it's like another form of that, but like that's really interesting to think about. Okay, what was the other categories?
Well, that you kind of explained the pros and cons, and you said why you would choose the power. So
yeah. I guess the way I would use it personally is obviously if I was fighting with someone, I could just manipulate the temperature of their body, or manipulate the temperature of the ground and make them slip or make them get trapped in cement or whatever the fuck. I guess for like everyday use, like if I was cold, I would just like fucking like heat up the air, or vice versa, or like if I was outside and it was really cold, it's like freezing temperature, I would heat up the inside of my jacket so that I was warm. Kind of like a butt heater in like those fancy cars. But that's what I would do. And once again, my ability was thermal manipulation.
That's freaking awesome.
Yeah, I thought this was really interesting. What about you, Mikey?
Mine is willpower manipulation.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh. Basically, it's just to manipulate willpower. And also called will manipulation, willpower control. And the capabilities are, excuse me, user can sense and manipulate the willpower of themselves, people, animals, and other creatures, whether by increasing, decreasing, causing, or otherwise channeling emotions, even manifesting the emotional energy to physical level.
Whoa. So, what are some capabilities?
Capabilities? I just read the capabilities.
Oh, you just read yeah, okay. Yeah. So, like, okay, so, what? Okay, so go ahead and do your categories.
Wow, dude. The reason why I want this power so much is because you can take literally the worst situation and turn the tide in your favor automatically. Like, it's literally, it's positive thinking on crack acid.
But you can't manipulate your own will, can you?
Well, you can manipulate others' will. So, like, say if I was, like, fighting amongst, Earth's mightiest heroes, and I just came along.
Yeah. And
I just, like, manipulated their will. Like, they were, like, down and out. And they were like, we're all gonna die. I just put it in one person, or I just put it in all persons in the vicinity. And just change and, like, manipulated their will to be on 100. They would have no choice but to go forward.
Yeah.
So literally, it's like, you know how you have like that one character in a party when you're playing a video game that's just like healing everybody, like basically Aerith from Final Fantasy VII. Like if you like were going around playing the game for the first time, you were like, dude, she's healing everybody. I don't care what happens. And then she ends up dying. And then you gotta like use somebody else in the party, or you gotta like, make two people like become healers and stuff. It's like that, man. And so it's like you have the ability to really. It's like I said. It's like literally positive thinking on crack acid. I'm telling you, man. It's
okay.
Yeah.
So how would you? So what are the cons of this?
The cons of this? I mean, really. There are no cons when you think about it, because you're only coming in with a positive force. I mean, I guess the one con is that you're not technically, immortal, or you're not, God tier.
You're just able to fight or anything.
Yeah, or really able to fight. I mean,
if you really want to, you can just make someone extremely, extremely, extremely depressed to the point where they can't do anything.
Yeah, because you can increase it or decrease it.
Yeah.
I mean, so like it's a really OP power, but you have no physicality,
That makes sense. So, how would you personally use this in your daily life?
You really want to know?
That's one of the categories, my dude.
The will to wake up and go to school.
Hell yeah.
Oh, man. There would not be a day that I would wake up and be like, oh man, I don't want to do this. I would wake up every day like hype, like, man,
today is a lovely day. Like, I would be on 10. I'm already kind of like that, but like those days when I wake up and I roll over and I done slept in like 10 minutes, I'm like, oh God, I just don't want to do it. Like my voice is sounding like this in the morning. I just don't want to do it.
I sound like a robot. I'm like,
hey guys, what's up?
I sound like that. When I'm like really, really tired.
Like when you sigh, it'd be like, yes. Like that would be the first thing out of the day that I would use it on. But just keeping other people around me motivated. Like I wouldn't want anybody that comes around me with a bad attitude and be like, me, or like somebody come around me sad, like, dude, I just failed a test, but you're not dead.
Yeah, that's true. You amplify that feeling of you're not dead, and he's like, you know what? I guess you're right.
Yeah, like that's why it's my favorite power. Like,
and see, it doesn't have to be just emotion. The willpower in general means like, man, this homework is really hard, and then you make someone like push through it.
Yeah.
Well, I think this could be a really interesting ability, especially as a coach or someone who's training a superhero. If someone is working out and they're like, I can't work out anymore, you give them the willpower to keep pushing through and help them work out. Like,
do you
a fucking great spotter.
Like, do you see this? This is your goal. You got to come in with the motivational voice. Like, this is not your tomorrow. This is your today. You got to do this.
And obviously your ability amplifies that, like, that push.
Yeah.
And the person, like, just, is like, you know what? Yeah, I can do this. And then they work out even harder.
I can't do this.
Man, this person, if they had this ability, they'd be a great coach, like, for any sport.
Or if I was just, like, a really bad guy. Like,
yeah.
I would decrease people.
Like the purple man from Jessica Jones or Alias, if you guys have read the actual comic.
Oh, I got chills right there, man.
Yeah. He's like a really bad dude.
I would make the whole city sad. Like I would want to make everybody feel what I'm feeling. Like when I'm sitting in the bed crying at night, listen to Bryson Tiller.
Dude, Bryson Tiller makes me cry.
And just like I would just,
oh my god,
I would want everybody to feel that.
There's this really good artist you should look up called Khalid. It's Khalid.
I've heard of him. Yes, I listen to him.
Mixed like Bryson Tiller. Like it's like basically Bryson Tiller but more singy, like more singing. Oh my god, it's so fucking good.
I'm gonna give you somebody.
Are on point.
Psy Ari the Kid. So SY space ARI, and then
the kid.
Yeah, no, Da Kid. Psy Ari the Kid. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like, it's lit.
Okay.
It's very lit. Super
also,
lit.
that song is fucking awesome. It's lit.
Yeah, it's lit. Yeah.
You hear that? It's lit by Kyle. It's lit.
Ooh.
It's lit. Do. Kyle's really good too. Art Forgers. Well, you heard it here. You got to hear the H&M Power of the Week. You got to hear a couple really cool new characters who are inclusive as well. You got to hear us talk about music artists for a hot sec, so you guys can go listen to that.
A hot sec.
And, just anything else that we talked about, I kind of forgot already, but anything else we talked about today, I hope you guys had a good time.
Yeah.
As usual. Yeah, man. As usual, you guys can check us out on Twitter at HeroForgePod, and our email is heroforgepodcast@gmail.com. Email us or tweet at us for any questions, any advice, any critiques, or even just if you want to see how we're doing. We want to see how you guys are doing, so just by all means, send us over a tweet or a message. You can see Mike's personal Twitter at MikeLoveStatLove.
No,
Mike
is Mike lost at love and
lost. So, oh god, I'm so bad at reading sometimes. Sorry. At Mike lost at love and at Hysteria Zero is me. Check out our personal Twitters or just come over and say hi. We'd love to hear from you guys. But that's today's episode
of Hero Forge. Hero Forge. Hero Forge. Hero Forge.
You know what? That kind of like sounds like this one sound that I made. Like I was constipated like 2 weeks ago.
Oh no!
I had too many Cheez-Its, man. I was going in deep, and it was just like, you know what? We're just gonna fade this, man.
So
just like Just stop. I'm stopping. Just
Okay. Bye, guys.